Hey YouTube, it's Black, and I wanted to do a quick deck profile today for my Mecha Phantom Beast deck because this is going to be the deck I'm going to be playing for the format. This is still in testing, I'm still developing and making this deck better, but I just wanted to show off what I've come up with for now and wanted to get you guys' opinion on it, and I wanted to show this off before somebody tops YCS Toronto with it and all this stuff gets mad expensive. So let me run through it real quick and then I'll go through some of the combos. Starting off with, we have triple Machina Fortress, triple Mega Raptor, triple Harryard, double Gear Frame, double Tetherwolf, one Colt Wing, one Black Falcon, one Arrow Sigan, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, one Blue Impala, one Birdman, double Hamstrat, and one Ray Stealth. Well, Stealth right now. That's it for monsters. For spells, we have triple Fiend Sanctuary, probably the most important card in this deck, one Dark Hole, one Iron Call, one Vertical Landing, triple MST because Heavy's gone now, and double Scramble. My trap lineup's pretty simple. We have the one Bottomless, double Breakthrough Skill, two Spiritual Wind Art Miyabis, one Compulse, and triple Aerial Recharge, and one Solemn Warning. Extra deck is a little weird. I'm more centric toward 6s and 3s and synchros instead of just going for gotta be Dragosack. No, because that won't let you win all the time. My synchron lineup is simple. It's one Decisive Armor, one Beret, one Conqueruda, one Iron Chain Dragon. As far as Exceeds go, I've got a Gustav Max, a Dyson Sphere, Dracosack. Actually, this can be swapped out for Master Blades if you can't afford Dracosack. I know that's what I have to do. One Guy Dragon the Thunder Charger, one Big Eye, one Photon Strike Bouncer, a Gauntlet Shooter, Utopia, Geargagon X, which can be swapped out too for any other rank 4, but this just helps give it a little consistency. And if anybody has one for traders, just wants to gift me, I'd be ever so happy. And last two are one Lightning Plover and one Totem Bird. Okay, to get into the deck profile, Machina Engine is in here because it's pretty obvious, while my build is all machines, so it makes sense to me to just drop this, and it lets you go into rank 7s a hell of a lot easier with Mega Raptor, Fiend Sanctuary, and Fortress. Mega Raptor, I think you need 3 of these because this is going to be your main searcher of the deck. He's basically your Rhoda. He makes a token whenever another token is made. So basically my usual first turn play is to go summon Mega Raptor, activate Fiend Sanctuary, get Fiend token, get Phantom Beast token, tribute off the Fiend token so I don't have to pay for it later, and search out maybe Blue Impala or something I need. 2 Harryards, because Harryard is going to be your mass special summon engine. He generates a token whenever another token is tributed for another effect. That means either for a trap, another Mecha Phantom Beast effect, or if you need to tribute tokens in general to summon something. While I'm only playing 2 Tetherwolf, even though Tetherwolf is technically the strongest level 4 you can summon, and the fact that he generates a token when he's summoned, I think 3 is a little too much. 2 has been working for me just fine. I used to play this at 1. It worked for me well then too, but I needed more monsters I can summon and stand on their own that first turn, so that's why I stuck another one in here. Colt Wing, which is probably the second most important monster in this deck. He just came out recently in Judgment of the Light, and his effect is when he's special summoned, if you control another Mecha Phantom Beast monster, you special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. He can tribute those 2 tokens or any 2 tokens to destroy a card on the field, and when he does that, he automatically removes it from play instead of sending it to the graveyard. Incredibly important, but I don't think you need more than 1 or maybe 2 of these at most, because if you try to summon multiple of these in the same turn, you're going to insanely clog your field. And when you need to summon this card, you need to count your spaces, see how many monsters or spaces you need to get his effect off successfully, and continue to spam the field. 1 Black Falcon, because I like Black Falcon for his semi-enemy controller effect, but he does not have enough attack to stand on his own, plus he only gets his token when he attacks himself, which kind of really sucks, but this deck does need more monsters that it can just drop on the field, so he's in there. Arrow Sigan, which is actually the newest card of this deck. It came from Judgment of the Light as well as this. It's one of the exclusives, and his effect is you can banish a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from the graveyard to special summon a token. I like free token generators, and I think 1 is fine. Blue Impala, oh my gosh, Blue Impala. Blue Impala is that shit. Oh my gosh, Blue Impala is that shit. Blue Impala lets you synchro summon with Mecha Phantom Beast monsters from your hand. even though you can only go for machine type monsters, dropping a first turn decisive armor or dropping decisive armor against a Bujin player is probably one of the most deadly things you can do to them ever. Plus the sheer fact, Blue Impala, if you summon it off a Harryard's effect and you have another Mecha Phantom Beast monster in hand, you can go for Conqueruda, you can go for Beret, and it just gives you that little push you need in order to get the advantage over your opponent. Moving on, Birdman going to 1 kind of hurt me a lot because Birdman is one of the reasons why this deck is just straight up broken. There was a very interesting OTK I developed with 2 Birdmen, and it gets really spammy and you can just flood your field with monsters. But Birdman going to 1 to kind of cut that down. But Birdman is good for you for going into decisive armor if you need it, going into Iron Chain, going into rank 3s, and just re-spamming token effects. So yeah, Birdman is really broken in this deck. Plus, since you run a lot of wind monsters, Birdman will go to 19 when you special summon him. Double Hamstrat, because Hamstrat has to be flipped to get his tokens, and he will die if the monster's attack is higher than his defense. But he is Free Monster Reborn. He can pull back Dracosac, he can pull back Conqueruda, just anything with Mecha Phantom Beast in its name. Plus the 2 tokens really help when you need them, even if he does die. And for Ray Stala, they only play 1 because he's only got 100 attack, and he's pretty much only good for that first turn set, or if you're trying to go into 6s or 9s. Fiend Sanctuary. I honestly believe you need 3. Most people play Scapegoat in this deck. I play Fiend Sanctuary for the sheer fact that Scapegoat has to generate 4 tokens. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tokens. Fiend Sanctuary only generates 1. It helps you control the field and control how many monsters you want to put out. Plus it helps you abuse Mecha Phantom Beast effects if you need them. Like I said, my normal first turn play is summon Raptor, play this card. And I'm still as plus as somebody who had just dropped Scapegoat and they couldn't summon a monster afterwards. And that's another advantage this card has over Scapegoat. You can still summon or do whatever you want after you play this card. Dark Hole is Dark Hole. There you go. Iron Call. This is my replacement for Reborn because Reborn is not legal anymore. It works pretty well even though it negates effects of the monsters it summons. That monster can still attack and you can still go off if you need to. Vertical Landing. Vertical Landing is for when your opponent tries to torrential or bottomless you. You play Vertical Landing and swap out your beast for tokens. Plus it's another free token generator and it really helps when you need it. And it works beautifully with Scramble Scramble. Scramble Scramble is so broken. It is, oh my gosh, Scramble Scramble is so fucking broken. You do not have to, regardless of what this card said, you do not have to have an actual monster on the field to use this card successfully. Say you had Colt Wing and you had Scramble Scramble in hand, your opponent has at least 2 monsters on the field. You can Vertical Landing Colt Wing to get 2 more monsters, to get 3 tokens, and then Scramble Scramble to get 3 Mecha Phantom Beast monsters like Hamstrat, Harryod, Mega Raptor, Blue Impala, just anything you need to set yourself up for the next turn, which is stupid broken. I love this card so much. Please don't go to 1. Moving on to traps, Bottomless, pretty self-explanatory. Breakthrough skill, because I don't play Veiler. I don't think this deck needs a Veiler. Miyabi, this is another one of those straight broken cards. It's another one of the element art cards, and this one's effect is you contribute a wind monster to select 1 card your opponent controls, place that card on the bottom of the deck. This is basically my replacement for Compulses, and these were extra Compulses when Compulse was at 3. Because you can generate tokens like that, you can just tribute off the tokens if you need it to bottom deck any problem card your opponent may have. This is a great card to chain during the end phase, during battle phase, or just any phase in general. And like I said earlier, it acts as extra compulses for this deck. And there you go. Next, we got that 1 compulse. And you need, straight up, I'm not going to lie, you need 3 aerial recharge. This deck probably will not function properly without 3 aerial, at least 2 to 3 aerial recharges. I really like 3 because I like free token generators. And also this card can be chained. It can be chained to MST. It can be well, when heavy was illegal, it could be chained to heavy, and it can be chained to things that would destroy this card and just pop out a token if you need it. And the Solemn Warning is Solemn Warning. The extra deck is kind of up to your discretion because I'm actually having a lot of trouble. This deck makes me wish that the extra deck could be bigger because I'm trying to fit like a bunch of synchros in this deck and then exceeds because they changed their level so much. I'm really having trouble just picking and choosing what I want to make things work. Like one time I was playing Zen Maze and I was playing Leviathan, now I'm playing Totem Bird. and now that's probably going to change again soon. So it's extra deck is really up to your discretion, because you just have so many options with this deck. And the one thing that most people may not agree with is why I'm playing Totem Bird. I don't bring this card out often, but when I do bring this card out, it is basically a lockdown card. It's when my opponent has little to nothing in hand, or like one card on the field. Totem Bird is that lockdown card. It locks down that last top deck or last draw to keep them from doing anything they need to recover. But that about wraps up the actual deck profile. Some things you may want to play as well. You can add another gear frame if you want to play the Machina Mecha Phantom Beast build. I feel like this is the easiest build. There's also a Karakuri builds with this deck, with combos with Beret, Colt Wing, and a bunch of other dirty cards. Like you go Blue Impala, Colt Wing, Beret, special summon another Karakuri, Desynchro, Colt Wing, Blue Impala, tokens pop, synchro on another Beret, and it just gets really dirty. You can basically do the same Karakuri combo, except you clear your opponent's field as you're doing it. You can also stick Black Rose in this deck. I have one sided. Black Rose is actually in my side deck because it's really easy to make with a hamster, any level 3 Birdman, and a token. And also, like I stated earlier, if you can't afford Draco Sack, you just go stupid thing. You just stick a Master Blades in there instead, because dragons are basically killed with the ban list. Master Blades has gone down to about $10, so this is the most affordable option. Plus, you still got a really nice effect. But yeah, that about wraps up this deck profile. Let me know what you guys think, because this is honestly one of my favorite decks of the moment, and I've been loving every minute I've been having with this deck, and I want to make this deck better. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to add, anything I should take out, or anything I should just try, let me know, please. But as always, thank you all for watching. Stay black, and I will see you next time.